time analysis of the play Twelfth Night. According to Mr. P.A. Daniel, the time represented by this play is 3 days, with an interval of 3 days between the first and second. Thus, Day 1, Act 1, Scene 1 introduces us to Orsino and his love suit to Olivia. Scene 2, Viola, who has been quite recently rescued from shipwreck, resolves to enter the Duke's service disguised as a boy. Scene 3 makes us acquainted with Sir Toby, Sir Andrew and Maria. These scenes may all be supposed to take place on one and the same day. An interval of 3 days. Day 2, Act 1, Scene 4, Viola as Cesario is already in eye favor with the Duke. "He hath known you," says Valentine, "but 3 days, and already you are no stranger." This speech marks an interval of 3 days between this and the preceding scenes, Scene 5. At Olivia's house, Olivia requests Cesario to come again tomorrow. Act 2, Scene 1, Sebastian arrives, and from his speeches we judge that he is still in the first agony of his grief for the loss of his sister. Scene 2, Malvalio delivers the ring to Viola. Scene 3, Sir Toby, Sir Andrew and Fest, the clown, carouse. Maria persuades Sir Toby to be patient for tonight, for since the youth of the Count was today with my lady, she is much out of quiet. So hence the day number 2. Sir Toby retiring to burn some sack, for it's too late to go to bed now. Day 3. From this point, Act 2, Scene 4, to the end of the play, all is but matter for one May morning. Thus, the time represented by this play is 3 days with an interval of 3 days between the first and the second. The events represented on the stage cannot take more than 3 days, with an interval of 3 days between 1, 3 and Act 1, Scene 4, in course of which Cesario comes very much into the Duke's favor. So even at the end, we are not far off from the day on which she was cast ashore after a shipwreck and given men's clothes by a captain. And since a brother was shipwrecked with her, his acquaintance with Antonio cannot be of much longer duration. But in the 5th act, which represents the 3rd dramatic day, Antonio says that he and Sebastian have been in each other's company for 3 months. No interim, not a minute's vacancy, and it is on this day that they have arrived in Valeria, and the Duke retorts that for these 3 months Cesario has tended upon him. This is an absolute contraction of Valentine's speech on the day of action, Act 1, Scene 4, where he says that the Duke hath known you, that is Viola, but 3 days. Thank you.